Let's go.
The deadline in this sector for voluntary presentation at the experimental center is 6 o'clock.
You're supposed to be an artist. Use your imagination.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm all out.
What's happening, everybody? Shelton J. Think About It Radio. Another Mondays. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I got my co-host with me on here tonight, Miss Reathia Davis, owner of Divine Vision Credit Services, affiliated with FES. How you doing this evening, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How are you this evening?
I am all good. No complaints. I get excited every time we have an opportunity to do a show, to be able to talk to the people, get some education to the people, some information to the people that's going to help them out of their situation. So I am doing absolutely great.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, knowledge
ma'am.
is power.
It definitely is. And I think the more people realize and understand, the more you know, the more information you have, the more ammunition you have to fight against anything that comes against you. You know, because you can't really challenge anything if you don't really have any knowledge, if you will, to challenge it with. So I really appreciate your time, that you take out your time out of your schedule to come and talk to the people and educate the people on this Mondays. And I know with a prior conversation that we were having that there's some changes going on also, right?
Oh yeah, there's some changes that's been going on with the services. It's really a hot commodity. You know, people are seeing results of their credit score and, you know, the services that we offer. And we had just enrolling people, and now the promotion that we had of enrolling free has went away. So now the update is that we have an enrollment fee now of $99.
Okay.
But again, the services, you still get all the service. And, you know, it's really real about the services that we have, because unlike most credit repair companies, you know, they only do like one credit bureau at a time. Mm-hmm. And we pull the credit report from all three credit bureaus, and we dispute all the negative items on all three reports at the same time. And usually people will start seeing, you know, results in 45 to 90 days. And that's where that one-time activation of the $99 for the first month payment of $89. So to get started, it's like $188. And from that point on, then it's $89 a month. And $2 of that goes to our Youth Foundation Literacy program that we have.
Excellent. So it's a little bit more to get started, but you actually will see the results, and so pretty much it'll pay for itself, if you will.
Yes, that is correct. And again, and some of these services that we offer, if you just do them individually by themselves, it would cost you more than the $89 alone a month. We have the smart credit that goes with it, which is the credit monitoring system. Okay. And what it does is it manages their online accounts in one place, and they can integrate it with their credit and their identity. And they just downloads on their phone, and they can, you know, use it like action buttons, just like if they were any other app that they have downloaded on their phone. And they automatically track, you know, any updates on their account, the balances, bills coming due, any type of transactions that they need that's on for their credit report. So that is a feature that is used with the $89 a month.
Okay. So you would say the service is pretty much user-friendly as far as the apps and the dashboards and things of that nature. It's pretty user-friendly then, right?
Right, because it's very secure to access, you know, all the accounts. They can, you know, what they do is they find their accounts online. There's no guessing or searching required. They just, input the information. They get instant statements on their account to update throughout the day if they need, even including any type of pending transactions that they have. So it's just a click of a button. So again, the smart credit is like really, like I said, real user friendly on it.
Excellent. I like that because I know a lot of times when in communicating with people, they really want like practical solutions, and they want stuff that's not going to really intimidate them, that's not going to be too much, and make them feel like they're just lost when it comes to looking at the credit and having an idea of some of the updates that's going on. So I like the fact that you guys have a real user-friendly model, very great customer service, and also very accessible if there are any questions that comes up with the customer, because I know when you want to get your credit improved and repaired and things of that nature, I know that's a very stressful situation. So I appreciate the fact that you guys are really making it easy for the customer to just, to come in and make the transition really smooth.
Oh, yes, definitely. And another feature that's really popular with the $89 a month is our LifeLock, which is the identity theft protection program that we have. It monitors, it basically, like the LifeLock that they see on the commercials. This is one of the features that you get with your $89 a month. And LifeLock on this particular plan, LifeLock is basically helping people protect their personal information, privacy challenge. This world out here, it's hackers everywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
So with LifeLock, you got the identity theft protection going on with all this technology, and you have the agents who are, monitoring it, and they're available 24 hours, 7 days a week.
I like that. Access, because one thing about a hacker, they don't really care what time it is. And so when you need a situation to be resolved in a hurry, immediately, if you will, that's a real good resource to have, because there's nothing more, I guess, scary or unnerving to know that someone has access to all your personal information and doing all kind of things, to your credit and just actually ruining it. And so with that LifeLock, I like the fact that it kind of gives you, a heads up, so you can kind of be aware of what's going on rather than being, basically it's a proactive approach rather than a reactive approach.
Oh yeah, because they do their free monitoring service, to help detect any changes in their credit. And once the LifeLock detects it, and they can help fix the identity theft problems. And again, like I said, they monitor over trillions of data points every day. With all this new technology, they can alert you through emails. They can do it through your mobile device. If they, notice any type of suspicious activities, and they can back it up with their teams that they have, because it's a lot.
That's solid. But, I mean, because again, credit within itself, I know is a complex, area, and I know that's your particular area of expertise. And so every step, I mean, because you think about it, you have some people that have absolutely no idea how this credit thing works. So to be able to break it down to the lowest common denominator, I think that's important. And I think that's also important in retaining your customers that do have a monthly subscription, because they feel like they're a part of it. They feel informed. They feel like they matter. They don't feel like they're just a monthly payment and you guys just go away. So I really like that approach that you guys have a passion, if you will, for helping people improve, not just their credit, but their overall financial picture. Because the credit basically is the foundation, right? And so if you get that foundation right, you can start building on everything else. So I mean, pretty much that's a great tool to have, and it's a great resource. Anyone listening, please make sure that you get her your contact, get in contact with her. And matter of fact, while we're talking about that, shout out your contact information and everything real quick, too, before we start getting into anything else.
Oh, sure. I can be reached at 713-701-1311, or you can go on my website, and it's www.myfes.net/rdavis12.
There you go. There you go. You guys.
Yeah.
get
And
that information.
I'm glad you brought up the point about once they get their getting their credit restored, we also help them stay on track.
Yes, ma'am.
With this program, we also have an app that's called the Ultra Score, and this is a valuable program that'll guide them through simple steps of maximizing their credit potential. And it's one of our large financial resource centers, and what they do is it has a payment calculation, finance, planning documents are included to answer all questions, that's related to their financial situation, because everybody's situation is different.
Definitely.
So with this one, it gives them their unique financial situation, and put in, and it helps them know what they need to budget, how they need to pay off debts, and stay on track.
You're definitely right. I like that, though. I mean, like I said, it kind of makes them accountable for their own situation. So it's like once you diving in and getting dirty, you're also getting your credit improved, but you're also learning some things. So you're getting educated, and so you won't fall for the same traps again. And then maybe you can possibly go out and tell somebody else what you learned. So that's a beautiful thing. It's a hands-on approach, which is great. And one thing I would also like to reiterate as well, while you're working on getting your credit improved or getting some things cleaned up or getting some negative information that shouldn't be on there, off of there, whatever, know that it's a process. It's a process. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes energy. It takes effort. And it's an effort on everybody's parts. The person that's looking at the credit, and also you as the customer, is going to take effort on your part as well, because you're going to get things in the mail. You're going to get updates that you're going to have to forward to them. So definitely it's a process to where it's a team. It's a team together that's dedicated. They're dedicated to make sure that you guys have a better financial picture overall. So you want to make sure that you take this information that she's giving, check out the website, use the contact information, use those resources that are available to you, because what we're doing, we're going to take the excuses away. Well, my credit is bad. Well, we know someone that can take care of that. Well, my financial education, I don't really know that much about this. Well, we have a resource for that as well. So we're going to effectively, in 2017 and beyond, take those excuses away from anyone that wants their overall situation improved. You can do it, and just like anything, one step at a time.
Yep. Yeah. And another thing for, educating people on their credit score, they don't really know how or what is affecting their credit score to kind of build up how they get a score. And because they'll be like, oh, I pay my bills on time, and, I got this credit card and I keep paying it on time every month. It's broken. It's like a pie.
Yes. Pretty
much. And it's broken into pieces. Like your payment history is like 35% of part of your, that's affecting your credit score. 35. And then new credit is like only 10%. So you're getting all these new credit lines of credit, but that only does 10% of affecting your credit score. Mm-hmm. The amount that you owe affects you 30%. So just with the payment history on how you pay and the amount you owe, those are two big major parts of, affecting your credit score. And the length of the credit history is only like 15%, and the type of credit that you use is only like 10%. So, I mean, when people think they're getting more credit, it's supposed to help their credit line, it really is not. It's only 10% of this pie that you have that affects what your credit score is. So
exactly.
Those are just a few other things, that kind of make up is how we can educate people on how to, boost their credit score up. And the myth of getting new credit helps build their credit score is not accurate.
Exactly. You're right. You're definitely right. And she is definitely on point with that, because you're talking about 65%, right? You're talking about 35% on-time payments, 30% credit card utilization. That's 65% of 100 right there. And how important those things are. And as you say, the knowledge of that, because see, the credit card companies are not going to tell you, keep your utilization down to 30% and under that, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. They're not going to inform you of that, because I've had conversations with credit card companies. I was giving them different information, and they was like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, are you kidding me? You didn't know this? And so it's to their benefit. Well, it's to your benefit that you know as much as